Mocha something new. Altamont Beer Works, an imperial oatmeal stout that really ties the room together. Our dark answer to the White Russian. This full-bodied imperial stout has a creamy mouthfeel with bold flavors of roasted coffee and cocoa. Enjoy sipping this dark, decadent beer slowly while savoring the robust flavors and aroma. The Dude.
The Dude. Welcome back to the Tapping Out Show. My name is Jeremy. This is Matt, and we're going to do something new. This is actually Mocha. It's something new, and this is a gift from our fellow YouTuber channel, Let's Have Some Beers. Jeff handed this to me, asked me if we were Lebowski fans. I was like, I can't really turn that down. So here's a little inside joke. Matt's last name is Knutson, or Knutson. And if you guys are anything into the Big Lebowski, you guys know the joke about that one, so I'm not going to get too into it. But
yeah, definitely.
This is more up my alley. It's definitely an imperial stout. They're trying to say that this is the answer to the White Russian, so I'm going to say it's creamy.
Yeah, it says it has a creamy mouthfeel. It is oatmeal stout, so that does kind of make sense.
I was kind of wondering if it has a little bit of lactose in it. I didn't get to read the bottle too much. So, because it has the Dude on it, we're going to go ahead and try this one out. Nice.
Looks like it's right up your alley.
Yeah. Just gotta remember, it's for the Dude.
Looks more like a Black Russian than a White Russian to me.
That's a good point. So, for an Imperial, it actually has a pretty decent head on it. Got some good carbonation. This stuff is dark.
Like, wow.
Not
Definitely
even
pick up the coffee, the cocoa.
You pick up any of the mocha besides those two? Like mocha by itself?
I do pick up some mocha, some coffee. I pick up a little bit of the oatmeal, but not too strong.
See, it's weird because I don't pick up mocha, but I do, like you said, pick up a little bit of the cocoa or chocolate, and I do pick up coffee. So I know that's kind of what that is, but you know what I mean. Like, to me, mocha is a completely different taste or whatever. It doesn't smell too boozy, so that's kind of cool. I mean, especially a lot of these new Russian Imperials, a lot of these companies are making them really strong and very, very boozy, very high alcohol. A lot of the barrel-aged ones are even worse.
And then they barrel-age it. Yeah, I gotcha. And this one is, what are we looking at, 8.7, so it's no joke already.
I don't think it really sticks to the glass too much, so it's not too thick. But then again, we use fancier glasses because it is actually on the bottle that this is the kind of glass you need to use. We're trying to do that as much as possible because we've heard some complaints. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious, but at the same time,
I'm picking up some good smell off it for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, the coffee, the chocolate.
Only one way to find out. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
This thing's blended well.
It's a little thick.
It mentions on there though to like kind of sip it.
Oh, yeah.
So this is definitely a connoisseur's beer. Just kind of chill, kind of let the flavors kind of set in. Really good. 8.7 is a good alcohol content. I think they didn't go too big on that. This is kind of a sipping, almost like a cognac or something kind of beer.
I can see that.
just kind of sip, enjoy the flavor, and eventually you'll catch a buzz.
What's funny is it actually has a lot of flavor. It really does have a lot of flavor for everything that they put into it, but it's not one of those ones where you get like tastes of each flavor. It's really kind of almost a blended flavor, like you said. It's blended very well. Alcohol content, it's a little bit thicker than I expected for that kind of alcohol content. No, it's definitely easier to drink than I expected. For the alcohol content, I expected a little bit easier than what it is because I thought it'd be less thick, it'd be less flavorful. But you know what? That's kind of where they're going with it. The flavors are great. It blends well. You know what? The mocha actually goes really well with the oatmeal because after you have a few sips, you do get the oatmeal taste. You don't smell it as much as you do taste it.
Yeah, that's for sure. I would say that it definitely hits it right on the nose with the flavors.
Yes.
Blended very well. Not as hard to drink as I thought. Not even hard to drink, but I thought it was going to be a little bit harder to choke down.
I thought this was going to be rough. Are you kidding me?
And this is definitely just a connoisseur's, almost something to have like a cigar, a nice steak or something like that, and just kind of relax and just kind of enjoy life a little bit. And it's an 8.7, so you have a couple of these and you start to feel them, but definitely a lot of flavor and done very well.
So on a rating out of 1 out of 5, 5 being the highest, I'm probably gonna go 4. Only because it's a great beer, great taste. Alcohol content to me actually does not match the flavor to it.
Yeah, a lot of flavor. I would say you said what, 4?
4.
I was thinking 4 and a quarter. So 4 is pretty good, easy way to meet in the middle there. A lot of flavor on this beer.
A lot of flavor.
And not hard to drink though, because a lot of times when a beer is very flavorful, there's a lot of different layers you kind of got to get through, or it's just bam, strong flavor, man up, drink it.
Right. This is not
a lot of these beers are like that though. This style of beer.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. But the one thing I do have to add to the critique, and I know that's what is in the bottle. We got to remember, this is our opinions. This is not a White Russian. This is nothing close to it. This has a heavy mocha coffee malt taste to it. If you're not into that kind of flavor, if you're not into imperial stouts that have that kind of flavor,
I think what they're saying with that is it's like a
creamy
kind of creamy drink that you could sip on.
Well, and it faded. I got the creamy.
I think that was their kind of version of that. But yeah, it's like I said, it looks more like a Black Russian. But we also like the movie The Lebowski. We like the beer, and it's amazing how much flavor they were able to pack it in without killing it.
Or making it unbearable.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying. In too much alcohol, too much flavor, just too many layers to get through, too thick. That's usually kind of my critique on a beer like this, but they really did it all, and they were able to keep the flavor really well. This is definitely connoisseurs sipping kind of beer.
So if you guys can get your hands on it, please do. If you want to email us, it's info@tappingoutshow.com. And if you want to hit us up on social media, it's all one word, Tapping Out Show. Besides that, we're going to finish these out. You guys have a good night.